Hey everybody, what's going on? Alan here, Gibson Garage Speed Shop YouTube channel, and thank you for tuning in for another unboxing. This one is another Yeswelder. I know we've done one already, but it was the small 135 Pro with the big display screen on it. This one is the 205 DS Pro, which means it's also got a big digital display screen on it. They also sent out, this box here actually comes with it. I think these are, it wasn't smashed. I smashed it when I set all this other stuff on it. But this box, I believe, comes with it. And then they sent out an extra care package of a torch, which you have to purchase separately usually. And then some stainless wire and some mild steel wire, some tungsten, some welding, a spool of welding wire, and some nice gloves. I mean, these feel and look like it's pretty good quality here. We'll slip those on and see how they feel. But first, let's open this up, get the welder out, take a look at this display screen here. Well, here's the accessory box. So maybe this whole thing was all extra. Here's the accessory box, the MIG gun, tips, adapter cord, electrode holder, work clamp, gas hose, standard stuff. That's probably why it's so heavy. Yeah, come on out of there. And this one is already set up for 220, so the adapter cord switches it down to 110. Alright, let's get the accessories, the standard accessories out here. That's the ground clamp and the stick clamp. Oh, some bearings. Oh, these are the wire grabbers. There's 3 different ones in here. Each has 2 different sizes. We'll check those out. There's a gas hose, 110 adapter. A tool and some tips. And we've got, is this a spare inner sleeve? Or do I need to install this? Okay, we got a very thorough instruction booklet. These are getting thicker and better every time they send me a welder. Color pictures? What? Controls. How to install the gun and how to install the wire. Symbols, tells you what the symbols mean. What's correct and incorrect for the line tension, wire tension. This welder works with solid steel wire and flux cord wire. Bunch of different sizes from 0.8 all the way up to 1.2 millimeter. And aluminum welding wire as well. Oh, okay. This one it's supposed to be able to do aluminum. All kinds of parameters for every operation you can think of. Aluminum welding with spool gun. Gotta use a spool gun, not TIG aluminum, I'm guessing. The graphene liner for aluminum welding. So I guess that's what this is. Look at all these color pictures. Set up for stick welding. Set up for TIG welding, GTAW. Stick is called SMAW. And then you've got, when you MIG, it's called GMAW, or the flux cord is called FCAW. Don't ask me. Flux cord, something something. GM something something. GT something something. What's AW stand for? It all says AW at the end. I don't know. I've never went to any official welding classes, so I'm just kind of self-taught and I don't know much at all. But I've got very thorough instructions. If I actually read it, pay attention, like most people don't do, they'll just skim through it like I did. Yeah, I know how to do that part. You could probably figure out anything you need. You got the settings chart here, different plate thicknesses going across the top from 20 gauge all the way to 1/4 inch. And then you got the polarity abbreviations. MIG is DCEP, flux cord is DCEN, lift TIG is DCEN, and stick is back to DCEP. So 2 different styles of polarity depending on what you're doing, the 4 different ways this thing can weld. I like to put that, usually I'd like that right inside the door. If I were them, I would just have them glue this to the inside of the door. Now you come over here and the inside's pretty standard, side loading. All very quality feeling stuff here. There's that wheel. Oh, okay, this one's a little... Which wheel did we change out? This bottom one is what we changed out. Okay. I was gonna say, if we gotta change the wheel here, but no, it's this wheel we need to change. So there's one installed and it comes with 3 others. Alright, so first we got the 0.8, the 0.8, and the 0.9 on the back. That's what was in it. We'll set that back in there for now. What size wire did they send me? Because that is what matters. And then this one we've got 0.9 and 1.2, so it's just a matter of what combination is going to work best for you more often. Then you got 0.9, 0.8. It's usually what comes in there, 0.9 or 0.8, the most 2 common sizes. And this one you got 0.8 and 0.6. You can do the really small wire with this guy. So that's pretty cool. You can go find some 0.6 wire, do some super fine stuff. Let's see, they sent me 0.9. So we'll go ahead and stick that dial in there. There we go. 0.9 facing out. Okay, so it actually looks like the 0.9, you're going to want that, the one you want facing inward. And the one you're not using is the one facing out, telling you what you got. But I don't know if that would get confusing if you switched it around or not. I gotta set up the MIG gun here. Oh, and it's threading. I love the thread on and off ones because it keeps this centered. There's push on ones that you can end up with it like cocked to one side or the other, and it just seems like a pain in the butt. But it looks like it's got the 0.8 on there. Since they sent 0.9 wire, we're gonna have to switch out this tip with that little tool they gave us. That's beautiful. Okay, so including the one in the gun, you've got 2.8s, you got 2.9s, and 1.2 big dog. No tip for a 0.6 though. It looks like when you're buying the 0.6 wire, you're gonna have to pick yourself up a 0.6 tip. Maybe. Or you can run the 0.8 and maybe, you know, and just let it be a little bigger. I don't know if that's a thing or not. Okay, yeah, those do have a bevel also, but I'm actually going to leave that out for now. In my experience, the wire doesn't like to feed through it right away. You got to let it come out, then feed it on. So let's hook up the hose here. All kinds of stuff coming out of this. Push it in a little further. There we go. There we go. And you can feel it get snug, so there's no guessing there on if I'm over tightening it. Now I gotta find out which one to plug this into. Okay, so solid core MIG says I want to put this over here and hook the ground clamp up to the center. And a little quarter turn clockwise. Make sure they're nice and tight. Yeah. Okay. Ground wire's hooked up and it's got the band that goes all the way through to both sides. That's cool. I've got this table here which will allow me to weld right on it. So that's cool. I got the gun here ready to go. Let's hook up the wire. Ow. Careful. I just put a hole in my thumb. I grabbed it like this and this finger closed the door on me. Oh, that's a hole. That's a hole in my thumb. Alright, so the tool they sent doesn't fit. But as you can tell, this has got this adapter to put the big spools on. There's a nut, there's a washer, and a little spring, and another big washer. So remember the order that goes on. But you could leave this on, reverse threads, slide on that big spool, and use one of them. Reverse threads. Now these are spacers. They got some shims in here just to space it out. Okay, so the directions do not say anything about these spacers. They're not even in the pictures. But I'm sure it's fine. We'll just leave them on. Is this regular? This is aluminum welding wire. I almost made a huge mistake. This is aluminum welding wire. I think that other box is the spool gun. They sent me a spool gun. I was like, man, that wire is really shiny. Okay. Let's pause here for a second. Oh my gosh. They sure as heck did. They sent me the aluminum spool gun. They want me to do some aluminum welding, I think. That's awesome. Some more tips. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, I'm not giving up this welder, guys. I'm sorry. Oh. Tool. We're about to do some aluminum welding. Maybe not today. This is just kind of an unboxing and review of. Here's the MIG gun, and it looks just like the setup inside the door here, where the wire spools and you got the feeder. And then the wheel here. Oh, I don't want to undo that whole thing. Just this. Okay, does it? Ah. Okay. This is just a pop-on kind of style, but it only wanted to pop off if I turned it clockwise. I couldn't get it to spin counterclockwise. And this does have 0.9 tip. Beautiful. It's got a nice gasket on it to seal the gas in. LBT 150, whatever that means. Let's see if the roller in here is 0.9. .8 on one side, 0.9 on the other. See, now this one does look like they did it opposite. They stamped the numbers to show you what side you're using, Unlike that, it's showing you, or at least on that one wheel, it was showing you the side you're not using. Oh no, wait, where's it coming out? The bottom? Yeah, okay, yeah. Everything I just said is correct. A little hanger here. Alright, so Yeswelder is calling this a Euro style torch connector. I'm gonna give it just a little push. Now we can grab the threads. And let that do the rest of the work. It stops real obvious. I don't know if that's right yet. But now we got to connect this down here. This is the gun control wire here. Okay, like a little aluminum little sleeve there. I gotta feed this in. There we go. Got it sitting right there. And we can clamp it down. That's good. Put that down, clamp that up. I think that means I can let go now. Let's put this on. Maybe it shouldn't be that loose. No, it's gonna be that loose. I think that did tighten it up a little bit. Okay. Close that lid. Close that lid. Let's plug her in and turn her on. Fan came on instantly. So did all the lights apparently. Is the switch turned on already? Oh, the switch was turned on already. Okay, I should have paid attention to that. Turn it back on. Get a good look at her. It's not super bright. Don't know what it would look like out in the sun, but I don't know. So we want to switch it to weld mode. There you go, manual MIG. Oh my god, there's so many other things now. Spool gun, here we go. Spool gun picture showed up right there. Wire diameter, that's dope. 0.9, okay, spool gun, 0.9, manual MIG. Gas, see I don't have gas, but you can pick from 4 different gases, or 3 different gases and then the flux wire. That is cool. Yeah. 100% CO2, you got a mix, and then you got argon 100% probably is what it's supposed to mean. Over here you got wire feed. You can mess with that a little bit. And here you got voltage. I don't know. It should be in 2T. According to the directions. Yeah, we're on aluminum, we're on manual, we got the lift TIG button, light showing, 220. What's that, inching? Inching, that's how we feed it. Let's see if this works. We're gonna, just like regular MIG actually, I'm gonna take this off. So I always take the tip off now just so I know that that's not gonna be a problem. I hate it when it gets stuck and you're not sure why. So let's try the inching button. Oh, that was fast. It was really slow at first. I wonder, maybe this is too tight. There we go. That started. It gets louder and louder. Alright, we got the 0.9 tip, 0.35. Started pushing the liner out a little bit. But that's why it came with that liner, that extra liner. That's for this. No. What the hell is it for then? Why is it so long? Who knows these things? Tighten that up. Put this back on. It's got a nice tight seal and it is centered. So that's a pretty good design even though it's not a thread-on design. I like that. And we're ready to weld. And that's unspooling by itself and I don't like that. It'll actually cause some pieces to get wrapped up under other pieces. That is neat. Now let's do it by the trigger. Oh, look at that. It's instant speed when you use the trigger. Instead of inching, it starts out slow at first. Oh, beautiful. That is so cool. I'm gonna give me some argon gas in the future and I'm gonna weld up my aluminum overflow tank for the Chevy OBS, finally. This is dope. Very cool. Very cool machine. Can take both the 8-pound or the 8-inch and the 4-inch. No, or was it 8-pound and 4-ounce? Big and small. It can do both sizes. Got the spool gun and the torch, which I'm sure have to be purchased separately. But these are great. This is so awesome. This is going to be fun to use. Thanks again so much, Yeswelder. And I love the display. Display is big. It's all these buttons and choices, but yet it's simple. And with the instructions here, literally giving you a picture of how everything is supposed to be set up. It's dummy proof, guys. Dummy proof. Don't be intimidated. If you want to learn how to weld and you want like something above low level, I'm not sure where this is actually. I would say it's at least mid-level. It seems pretty decent. Go ahead and pick this machine up. I love that you select the wire and it presets the voltage and speed for you. I love that. I love it. These gloves, these are going to be nice to use. See here. Oh, well, they're so soft on the inside. Perfect size. The fingers aren't too short or too long. Nice. That's nice. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and please pick this up. It's probably on sale right now. It's a 205DS Pro. If you're looking to do anything and everything, a machine that can handle all the options, this is a great starter, I would say. You know, when I started welding MIG back in the day, the machines are just humongous. Like the giant Miller 250. This is a 205, and the 250 was like this big machine, almost as tall as this table. But now everything is just getting so much more compact and still very much capable. Give these guys a shot. Let them know Gibson Garage sent you. Until next time, peace.